The Fantasy Flight Games In-Flight Report is an annual presentation to the public about the forthcoming year's products. It is usually given in person at Gen Con in the US on the evening before the convention starts. Because of the 2020 health crisis, this year everything is happening digitally, so it consisted of a 45-minute live stream with no Q&A, which is one in a series of streams over the Gen Con weekend. Make sure you check out the updated schedule, which now has all the mystery blanks filled in, and maybe watch the full videos on YouTube. First up was an updating to the flashy intro sequence, removing stalwarts such as Destiny and Elder Sign, because it's 2020 and custom dice rolling games are so over now. Then we meet new head of studio, or highway robber, Chris Gerber. What happened to that surfer dude guy? He was cool. He did an AMA. If you think back to Team Covenant's excellent interview earlier this year with head of Asmodee North America, the strategy was do less, make it count for more. So the theme of this year's in-flight report is expansions galore. It is no surprise that there will be the endless tide of X-Wing and Legion, but the drought of Armada has finally broken with plenty of Clone Wars content on the way. But no details about the Outer Rim expansion or any other new Star Wars games or content. The 5th Keyforge wave was announced, named Dark Tidings, with Dis being replaced by the new Unfathomable factions, because this year is the year of the fish folk at FFG. So there is even a new tide mechanic being shoehorned into the game. The mutation premise continues with cards in regular or evil twin versions. It was great to hear that Arkham Files is one of Chris's favourite settings, maybe in equal measure with every other FFG setting. This category got the least new announcements, however. Oh, behave. We did see the package art for the INNSMOUTH Conspiracy Mythos packs and a teaser of some vehicle cards, which may be the new keyword mechanic for this cycle. As suspected, the War of the Outer Gods was the Gen Con epic multiplayer scenario for this year, which, as there is no physical Gen Con, will be going straight to retail, unless there is a last-minute Arkham Knights. Ha ha ha! With just a quick plug of upcoming novels, that was it for the entire Arkham Files universe. Leaving one dead author for another, the app-assisted new kid on the block, Journeys in Middle-earth, gets some new physical and virtual trinkets. Gasp, shock, horror, Legend of the Five Rings even got a mention, but it was just the next cycle. The RPG will be seeing its last offerings from FFG with Warfare, including the return of the mass battle rules, and the Lion Clan getting the official treatment before everything migrates to Edge Studios, fully divesting FFG of everything which isn't miniatures or the occasional card game. Marvel Champions continues to dig through 60-odd years of heroes, with more content marching towards you. The latest idea is deck switch synergize, so you can justify buying 2 decks in one go, when you only went to the store for one. And not content with stealing double-sided cards and multi-part cards from Hasbro, they have now stolen folding cards as well to produce the new Giant Ant-Man and Giant Size Wasp. And there was also the next Guardians of the Galaxy themed 5-scenario campaign box. At 34 minutes in came the first real surprise with an expansion for Twilight Imperium 4. And what is the best way to expand an 8-hour game? To add more players, of course, because clearly the game is over far too soon, and who doesn't yearn for much more waiting time between their turns? Now you too can say you own the world's most expensive expansion. Having expunged their catalogue of costly and troublesome to produce games with custom dice, FFG is proud to announce a new custom dice game. Oh yeah! Faithfully dusting off the guy who produced their last Roll Dice and Compare the Symbols game back in 2011, Richard Launius, things will be different this time, we promise, with Mutant Insurrection. Now you know why you haven't seen many X-Men in Marvel Champions. This is for 1 to 6 players, playing in 1 to 2 hours, and contains 8 scenarios. Magneto is in it, so that's all your wallet needs to know. There are more details expected on the Sunday the 2nd of August live stream. And that was it, apart from the terribly cringe-worthy reason why large corporations shouldn't attempt to make jokes and get down with the kids. And the Borg cube-sized Descent product, obviously.